you guys for coming out to the second annual performance of Against Smart. I'm Marla Hanna, I'm the director.
I'm Elijah Warden, I'm the assistant director. Thank you all for coming. We just have a couple announcements before we get things started. Please make sure that if you need to use the bathroom, please try and go either now or during our 15-minute intermission, about halfway through the show. If you do need to use the bathroom during the performance, there are bathrooms in the back. If you go back towards the glass here and turn left, there'll be bathrooms right there.
We also ask that you kindly refrain from using any flash photography. We don't want to stun any of our actors while they're in the midst of our groove. But with that being said, we've got a lot of kids who are eager to get their last show on the road. So thank you for coming, and we hope you enjoy Get Smart.
Your attention please. This is Washington, D.C. Somewhere in the city is the Central Office of Organization, known simply as Control. Its exact location is top secret. Its business is counter-espionage. And somewhere on the campus of an important university near Washington, a scientist is about to test a tiny scale model of a new instrument known as the Thermo. An instrument so powerful it may alter the present structure of world power. Such a device, of course, would be a prime target of chaos, the International Organization of Evil.
Right. What about the target? Target? For Professor Duncan's test? Oh, yeah, I'll agree.
Happily for the free world, the evil forces of chaos are countered by Control. Right at this moment, the bright torch of liberty is shielded by one of Control's top employees. A man who lives a life of danger and intrigue, a man carefully trained in every art of the secret agent. This man has expert professional knowledge of every deadly weapon. He's adept at karate, jiu-jitsu, he speaks many languages. All above all, he's a master of disguise, unable to assume a protective coloration of whatever terrain he encounters. In other words, he can melt into any background, go unnoticed as part of any group.
You've got to be kidding. Who are you?
I'm Michael Smart. I'm here to assist the professor with his experiment. Excuse me.
He's using a tough target for the experiment. Like loads of hard steel.
Where's Professor Dante?
How there, Paul?
Prof, where's Professor Zelenka? She's to assist.
Oh, she stopped to take the phone call.
Oh, well,
Professor Zelenka is absolutely dedicated to the success of the Thermo.
I see.
All of you, over here.
Looks like they're real army.
Exactly.
Want them thermal into the building?
Definitely.
Maybe she explain it simply.
This tiny scale model is about to demonstrate how when one can break down the ionic and covalent bonds between molecules in an object, we can break it down to its most basic levels to dust.
Maybe you should explain it more simply.
You try, Professor Zelenka.
If Farmer Brown takes 5 molecules to the market, and Farmer Green takes 3.
Okay, let's get on with the test.
Right. I have an aim for those tiny steel orbs on that table over there. Make a few adjustments. Back out of line, all of you. Ready?
Incinerating. A little scale model.
This is terrible.
Terrible, Professor Dante?
I was almost hoping it would not work.
But why?
This is just a tiny scale model. Imagine the destructive power of a full-size Thermo. Imagine it in the wrong hands.
Yes, think of it. Think of such a weapon in the hands of chaos. No, it's unthinkable. The world does not have to contemplate a potential catastrophe of such magnitude because of Control or organization of good. Ever vigilant, the skilled secret agent from Control is on guard, unnoticed, unsuspected.
Let's get these models back to the lab safe.
Yes, I'll see to it.
with that guy? That ringing sounds like, but it couldn't be.
Careful, you! Take it easy, students.
Agent 86 here.
86, report to headquarters immediately.
Wait a minute. Who is this?
This is the chief, who also will be calling you on your shoe.
Well, there's no such thing as being too careful now, is there? Would you mind giving me today's password?
This is an emergency, 86. There's no time for
I'm sorry, but you have to further identify yourself.
I'm telling you, 86, this is the chief. Now,
Look, if you can't further identify yourself, I'll accept today's secret password or today's comfort zone. I'll have to pin on it.
get in here, Mac, or I'll personally tear you apart.
Well, it's good enough for me, Chief. I'm on my way. 44. Agent 44.
You knew I was here, 86. Why didn't you stop them from going out with the test?
Alpha.
Suppose Professor Dante had an thermal too low.
We're expendable, 44. That is, most of us are expendable.
Actually, I'm not having a very good time on this job. I mean, no mingling with glamorous co-eds, no comparing notes with that professors of Lincoln, no sports at all, no crazy student activities.
Take it easy, 44.
I don't even get to wear a trench coat.
Listen what I have to tell you.
This bike can only take so much. Sneaking around these corridors, slipping on nothing but a zinc table and a lab, nothing but a bunsenburner to keep me warm, hiding, always hiding. 86, I want to come in from the cold.
Get a grip of yourself, 44. Here, low.
You want to tell them about this back at headquarters?
Of course not. I know what you're going through.
They won't like it.
Sometimes it helps if you have to cry.
Try telling that to the chief. He hates having his men cry.
The chief, look 44. I'm needed back at headquarters. You have to take over from here.
Mother Mendelman's in the lab.
And remember, guard the thermal with your life.
Oh, I slipped a note in your coat pocket. It's important.
Secret information?
Requisition for a rubber mattress.
What do you think of this, Mr. Finch?
My security rating doesn't go that high. I haven't seen those papers.
I've been meaning to see that. While I'm talking with 86, he can find out any more of the plans to buy VIP from Scandinavia.
Yes, sir.
Oh, and don't forget to order the new filter for my tropical fish tank.
Ah, yes, the neon tetras. You're expected, 86.
Call me Max.
Max? Wouldn't that be too familiar? I mean, control stop agent and an assistant.
I guess you're right.
About time, 86. I thought I told you to be careful with Professor Dante. You keep out of his way when guarding him?
Chief, it's not my fault. The professor has a thing about secret agents and he hates being watched.
We have another complaint from him.
What's it this time?
He said you set his work back 6 months.
Me? Sent her back 6 months. 3, maybe 4 on the outside.
Max, Dante is involved in tremendously important work. We mustn't let anything upset him.
Right. Let's set our cards on the table, Chief, and give it to me straight. You want to put another man in charge of this case?
Max, that's not a bad.
Of course not. I know you have confidence in that.
Actually, another agent on the case might be.
Then let's say no more about it.
Who's with Dante now?
44 at 11. He gave me a requisition.
We'll send him a box of tissue. I wish you wouldn't cry so much. I hate having my men cry!
Well, as long as I'm in charge of this case, Chief, you never worry about that.
Not so fast, Max. I want to sort things out. There's a puzzling new case, and I think we should.
What was that?
A reminder. It's time to feed my tropical fish. I've just added some neon tetras.
Chief, how can you worry about tropical fish when there's so many other
Looking after these rare fish is my only source of relaxation. It helps me to think.
What's your trouble in the case, Chief?
A kidnapping.
You want me to connect, Chief?
No, Max. If anything, I want you to prevent a kidnapping. My fish certainly like this new food.
Please, let's stick to business, Chief. You need your best man guarding Professor Dante, especially once chaos finds out the terminal.
Yes, but research takes forever. 44 can handle a routine security job. Meanwhile, there's an immediate problem. These blondes!
Blonde?
In the last 4 days, 3 blondes have been kidnapped from Washington and this area. What do you make of that?
It's either a conspiracy or a guy with a really weird hobby.
These are the victims. All of them were registered at the Hotel Kremlin. 86, you listening? At first, we thought it was just a police matter, but we began to find lots of clues pointing to chaos, almost as though they were challenging us. I couldn't see any point to it, but my assistant, Mr. Fish, happened to mention something that has me worried. Princess Ingrid of Scandinavia is arriving in Washington today, and she's a blonde too. Any questions so far?
Can I see number 3 again?
The princess is traveling incognito to avoid newspapermen and security agents. But we've got to protect her.
These kidnapped blondes and this Princess Ingrid. I don't know, I can't exactly.
I didn't either, but
It's a lot more important what's happening to me.
I know, but my assistant mentioned a NATO meeting that's about to take place in Scandinavia. If anything were to happen to the princess, it could seriously compromise our government's position.
These 3 kidnapped blondes, Princess Ingrid even being a blonde, in this NATO meeting. This could all be a big coincidence, Chief.
I know, and there's something fishy about it somewhere, but we can't just
You
ignore
can't just
it.
ignore Professor Dante.
I'm well aware, 86, and I have no intention of taking any chances with it,
May I come in, Chief?
if it's important.
I want to know, but I happen to find out where the princess will be staying. The Hotel Kremlin.
I don't see what difference the Hotel Kremlin.
She took a suite.
But that's the other bonds. This settles it. I've made my decision, 86. You to drop everything else and guard Princess Ingrid.
But Chief, 44 can't guard the thermal by himself, especially once chaos finds out that's no longer in this experimental stage.
Wait a minute, Max. You said no longer in the experimental stage?
That's right, Chief. The professor melted hard and sealed glue this afternoon.
But it's nowhere near completion.
You mean the full size of thermal? What he used today was a miniature scale model.
And a miniature incinerating steel?
That's right, Chief.
You don't have to spell it out, Max. The trouble is, we're just so desperately understaffed.
If I may, Chief, there were special reasons for putting 86 in this case.
But this is no time to reduce the guard on the Infermo.
My guess is that chaos is up to something around the Hotel Kremlin.
Yes? What? A 4th blonde has just been kidnapped.
Ask where it happened.
Where did it happen? I see. Hopkins, if we have any new equipment for 86, let's have it. Made a good guess. The 4th blonde has just been kidnapped across the street from the Hotel Kremlin.
Couldn't be 4 coincidences.
Sir, information on why 86 should be on this case should be in this report.
Let's see. Schwartz, Smarts, Southburg, Sexton. Let's see. Ah, Schwartz. Here we go. Schwartz is a real go-getter.
Looks like a crime agent, sir.
Let's see. Hodgkins, call it Schwartz. Schwartz is in Rangoon. What's he doing there? Oh, speaking of prisoner. Well, as long as he's on the job.
Wait, Chief. I can handle both cases. Remember I handled 2 times last time?
Max,
Sorry, Chief.
very efficient, Mr. Rich. Smart, here we are. Oh, yes, that's why I wanted on the Princess Ingrid case. 5 years ago, when the princess's father spoke at the United Nations, you saved his life.
I can't keep track of everyone, honestly.
The princess was with her father at the time, so probably she'll remember you.
Probably.
That's the point. She'd know and trust you.
If you don't mind my mentioning, Chief, from what I hear, the princess hates being guarded. So it's either 86 or nobody. Sadly.
Max, I'm putting her safety in your hands.
Don't worry, Chief. The princess will be safe out of this. How's the thermal?
About the Infermo, tell Hodgkins we're waiting on that new equipment.
Yes, sir.
About the Infermo, I'm assigning another agent
But Chief,
to assist you.
you think I need assistance?
Max, I'm thinking of everything that's involved here. If I could, I would put more agents on it.
There's something about this case you're not telling me, Chief.
Call it a hunch is all. I have a hunch Chaos is mounting some sort of major effort. And if they are, you'll be our front line. You can be exposed to every sort of danger imaginable.
I'm loving it.
There is a teletype this morning that Mr. Big dropped out of sight in Hong Kong 10 days ago.
Mr. Big,
if he's really risked coming all the way to Washington to direct an operation, but I don't suppose it's that serious.
Look, Chief, if you're fine with having someone assist me on this case, I'll go along with it.
Agent 99 will find you at the bus station across the street from the Hotel Kramer.
How will I know this? 99.
99 will meet you and use the following phrase. New York Mets win doubleheader.
Very good, Chief. New York Mets wins double header.
The miniature and thermo-incinerating steel, how does it work?
Basically, it's conversion of heat waves into...
In simpler terms, Max,
If Farmer Brown takes 5 molecules to the market, and Farmer Green takes 3...
that gives me the general idea. Hodgkins, I hope we come up with some useful new equipment.
A few new surprises for chaos this time, Chief.
All I wanted was the locker key.
Let's not stop at a locker key.
He's on a very serious mission, Hodgkins. 2 missions.
In that case, we better get the spot from then. It's actually a secret pellet carrier. Smaller pellet, this one is concussion pellet. When thrown against something or activated by heat, it will blow a 10 by 15 foot groove to smithereens.
Next, this larger pellet. Guess you know what this one's for?
Larger rooms?
Chaos has ways of making a man talk. If you're ever captured, and it looks really tough, this pill is your one ace in the hole. This one swallowed will cause painless death in about 20 seconds. Any questions?
How do I get them to take it?
Let's get on to the rest of the equipment.
Your cufflinks.
Can I see some of gold?
Really, Chief? These are very serious threats, Max, and I'd like to think we put our trust in the right man.
There's no doubt about that, Chief. Is there?
Get on with it.
Our most exciting discovery, the 27F cigarette lighter.
Chief, I'm the best man for this case, and I'll prove it to you. I'll prove it to you all over again.
It sights along the wick.
Much sooner than you think.
It fires a 22 caliber bullet.
You said it what?
I said it fires a 22 caliber bullet.
Gee, who knew a 22 could do that much damage?
My aquarium!
Oh, God.
You smashed my aquarium!
Sorry, Chief.
Don't just stand there! My neon tetras! They're flopping on the floor! Wire! Get water! Don't step my tropical fish!
Gee, Chief.
Max, call for help!
Light night, Chief.
Hurry!
This is headquarters control. I need a fishbowl. Repeat, a fishbowl. Yes? You heard me, right? Wait a minute. Wait. You sound a little like...
Max!
Yes, Chief.
You're talking into the red phone!
Yes, Chief. And it sounds like I'm talking to
The president!
Sorry, wrong number.
Not only the president, but our submarines! They'll be scraping that Japanese all over the world!
Well, that's very efficient, Chief. I better be getting on to the bus station now.
That's right, Max. And remember the code. New York Mets win doubleheader.
I can see the day that happened, Chief.
Got everything for the W's, Chief? Coming. Your first stop is the bus station. And don't forget the recognition signal.
All right. New York Mets win double header.
Bus now loading on platform 7, leaving Washington, D.C. at 4:50, with stops in Baltimore, Philadelphia, and terminating in New York City. Bus now loading on platform 7.
It's embarrassing to walk into a bus station with somebody listening to a transistor radio.
It's off. I turned it off. I just couldn't believe what I was hearing is all.
You were just listening to the baseball game.
But didn't you hear?
Hear what?
That, what happened in City Field, New York?
City Field? Come on, we'll miss our bus.
But Mildred, the Mets just won a doubleheader.
So?
Did you not hear me? I said the Mets.
Mr. Big? Mr. Big?
No enemy in my sight sector. Mary Wong reporting.
No control agents in my sector. Shirley Wong reporting.
Looks like an ordinary bus station to me. Betsy reporting.
Betsy who?
Betsy Wong reporting.
That's better. All clear, Mr. Big.
So far, perfect.
Perfect. I'm sure you noticed that you dropped out of sight in Hong Kong 10 days ago.
I wanted them to notice.
Exposing yourself like this. When they suspect that you're here in Washington,
I want them to suspect.
but the bus station across the street from the Hotel Cranley.
Perfect.
Mr. Big, I understand there's something peculiar going on at Control Headquarters.
I wouldn't say something peculiar. I'd say something fishy. You know what you have to do?
Yes, Mr. Big.
Suspected control agents getting out of taxi and approaching bus terminal.
Leave them to me.
That's what we're doing. All right, we activate the next Hotel Cranley phase of this chaos operation. Move.
What have you heard?
So ugly away so much like the sun. I wonder where the platform's at.
That's one double header.
Hey, excuse me, could you tell me what platform that is?
I don't know anything.
Just wait here by glass for permission, okay?
Get a late edition, please. Something with the sports section? No, that's one double header.
Did I hear you right? Next one a double header?
That's right.
Any new developments from chaos? What about the blondes?
They're getting hits. What difference does the color of their hair make?
Aren't you 99?
No! I'm 14 and a half!
Hey, platform 7's over here.
Anything in the paper?
You're right, the next to book games.
And that's really did win a double header.
That's right. They were both games.
I know. You can't even count the single ball team to lose.
You're not understanding. The score was 99 to 86.
Wait a minute. That's ridiculous. Baseball scores are never. 99.
86?
Hey, you're a girl.
You noticed.
Don't say anything suspicious, 99.
So many suspicious things, it's making me, well, suspicious.
Can you do that to me again, 99?
It's almost as though they're wanting us to suspect.
You're right. That's just kidnapped too many blondes out of this one area. And I've been to stuff like that.
That's what I mean.
There's someone observing us.
Where?
Take a look. Hold it. Don't move. Look at my mirror cufflinks.
Who's he?
Probably a chaos agent.
What are you going to do?
You try and distract him. I'll use my alarm with you.
Pardon me, sir. Could you tell me how I can find platform 7?
I don't know anything about Platform 7. Nothing.
Agent 13.
Yes, 86.
There's a man behind me with a gun on his arm. Probably a chaos agent. Me and 99 will learn him, alright?
All right.
So pay by 14 to effect. Okay, I think we should get going now. I have something very interesting I'd like to show you.
This way?
This way.
And you'll show me something very interesting?
Very interesting. You'll lock a trick. The hunting routine.
Works like a charm.
That's the second time this month. Let's go over to the hotel.
You don't appreciate how fortunate you are to be able to attend Professor Dante's demonstrations. This messiness is inexcusable. The lecture scheduled for this afternoon is canceled.
We're sorry, Professor Zelenka.
We picked up all the trash. I was about to put it in the trash can before you mentioned it.
Professor Dante's laboratory, and you've got the ashtrays to overflowing. Empty Coke cans, used tissues.
We said we're sorry.
We picked up everything. There's no reason to cancel the lecture.
It's canceled. Go home. Go home right now.
She's never got mad at us before.
If you ask me, she's just looking for a reason to tell us off.
Anyway, the lecture's canceled.
So we'll go home. We can see if the cookie club's open yet.
The Fortune Cookie Club is always open. Come on, guys, get rid of this trash.
Wait, did y'all hear a phone ring a little while ago?
Could it be? There's no phone in here.
It sounded like a phone to me.
$44. Not answering his phone.
44 must be there. He's the only one on guard at the laboratory now.
If his dog is supposed to be decoded from the doorbell, I'll break it.
But you're in charge. You wouldn't dare move, not without direct orders from you.
Then why does the answer?
44 here.
About time, 44. Got anything?
I've got claustrophobia.
No.
I'm trying to get hold of myself, 86. Do you have anything?
What?
How am I relieved?
What's it for? Script thing.
How relieved?
I wish I could say places with you before. Not to grab some Scandinavian princess.
Warn him to be careful. I'm sure Chaos plans something major.
Look, 86, if you really want to trade places with me.
No time for the fool. I'm making up down 15 to the hotel crowd. Consider yourself an intermediate alert.
And I'm not even up to an intermediate alert. I'm not even up to...
Listen, man, get a grip of yourself. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. But remember, American secret agents don't whimper.
Right, all right, Mr. Smart, 86. Thanks.
I'll be that.
Yes, of course, 86. If you'd like to go to the university to help 44, I'm sure I can manage Princess Ingrid.
The chief figured I'm the only one who can deal with the princess.
You must have tremendous confidence in you.
Let's get over to the hotel.
I have a hunch those four blondes are still in the vicinity.
I just want to see where I cancel me on this one.
She's changing her clothes. Get busy.
Everything according to plan?
Right. Your move next.
Princess Ingrid, a princess? I'm a maid assigned by the hotel. Perhaps I can assist you. You're entirely welcome, princess. And if you can take some time from your busy schedule, there's this wild, crazy place out by the university. It's just fabulous. Just hop in the taxi and sing the Fortune Cookie Club.
Switchboard, I'd like to connect to another room here in the hotel. Could you connect me to suite 203, please?
Suite 203?
Phase 3 completed. Proceeding to phase 4. Betsy reporting.
Betsy who?
Wong, idiot!
Okay, you blondes. In here and sit down.
There has to be a rational explanation.
Are you finally going to explain?
We're not making any trouble, we'd just like to know what's happening.
Sit down!
But we're going nuts.
No TV, no record player, oh look, not even a radio.
Sit!
Maybe you'd like me to run out for some aspirin.
Please.
What happened to those 3 dragon ladies?
They're a little busy. Now listen.
Could we at least have a radio or something to pass the time? One thing we all seem to have in common, we all like the same music.
We know. Each one of you guys were observed buying the same record album outside across the street from the hotel.
Everybody buys that singer. He's the thing now, terrific!
If this is about our buying that record album, you might as well go after every other girl in town, too.
It must be some kind of publicity stuff.
Not publicity stunt. However, I do have a copy of this record if you do care to hear it.
If we care to hear it, sure better than staring at these walls.
Okay, but I don't want to hear it. However, I do have some headphones that I can grab you guys and put into this turnable amplifier if you want to listen.
Great!
You're very eager to hear this.
Haven't we told you?
Now just sit right there. I'll get this machine rigged.
It is some kind of publicity stunt.
If we want to get out of here soon, we better play along.
Right. We better be very appreciative.
Part about that is there.
Hello? Anyone there?
Come in, the door's open.
No one's open.
No security at all.
Who visits?
You know a friend.
Be out in a moment.
I remember the briefing now. You knew the princess before?
Yes. When my father was giving a speech and I,
Saved his life?
it was one of my good days.
So, what's the princess like?
Last time I saw her, she was a sweet 15, freckle-faced kid.
Well, she's gonna want to sit around. What do you plan to do with her?
Show her the sights, places of historical significance.
And what if she isn't interested?
What sweet freckle-faced kid wouldn't want to see the sights?
Max! How wonderful!
Nice to see you, princess. You haven't changed a bit.
She must have been some 15-year-old.
Princess, this is 99. We're here to escort you while you spend your time in Washington.
Where did you want to take me?
Let's see. What else? The DC? The Smithsonian Institute?
No.
No.
Max, I haven't been to Washington in 5 years. I haven't been anywhere in 5 years. I think I'd like to enjoy myself.
And where would you like to go, princess?
Well, I was told to some place I'd like to go. Who's the place?
The Fortune Cookie Club.
This sounds like fun. I've never heard of the place. Never heard of it. Even the matchbook tells of it. And this leaflet, through the latest dances, listen till dawn.
Just a place for college kids, princess. I have some crackers when I find you interesting itinerary.
We'll have more fun than college kids. Max, there's something in this cracker.
Ain't it?
A bit of paper.
Why would there be fortune cookies here?
Listen. For the time of your life, come to.
Don't worry. I can guess.
Right. Oh, this is just irresistible. Max, we have to go.
There's something wrong here, 86. Or the hotel currently owns a piece of the fortune cookie club.
All right. I'll entice the princess and you went somewhere else.
Max, really?
She seems pretty excited.
Don't worry. Leave this in the capable hands of Maxwell Smart. Princess, the cookie club is out. We're going to take you somewhere else from these places.
Such as?
Oh, the Smithsonian Institute.
Wow, excuse me. Agent 99, would you be so kind as to go and fetch my green clothes? You'll find it in one of the closets.
Yes, of course.
Thank you. Now, Max, describe the places of visit. I want to visualize them.
Let me get over here.
What's happening? With these on, I can't hear a thing.
Keep them on! We're about to start the record. Our buggy room 201 coming in loud and clear.
Everything exactly on schedule. Better stand by the record player.
Let me think about it again. The Smithsonian Institute. Such a wonderful place. Think of 18th century weapons, out-of-date automobiles, early airplanes, ooh, and out-of-date typewriters. I'll tell you, princess, just thinking of all those antique pieces always gets my heart thumping.
Couldn't find any green.
I'll tell you, princess, it's the most fascinating place you'll ever see in your life.
She's gone! 86, the princess isn't here!
That's impossible. She must have slipped out into the hole.
Beautiful, beautiful.
She isn't there.
Switchboard, can I go to room 201, please?
Watching for a signal, Mr. Big.
You don't think chaos did it.
She went to her own accord.
What makes you say that?
There was no green coat. She slipped out to go to the fortune cookie club.
You're responsible for this session. Hello?
Maxwell Smart?
Speaking. Wait a minute. Who is this?
Let's not play games, Mr. Smart. Or shall I call you 86?
It's chaos.
Silence! You can talk to 99 later.
What makes you think that?
Cut the games and listen!
Listen, I've dealt with you chaos agents before. If you think that you can scare
Smart, you're talking to Mr. Big!
It's Mr. Big!
Mr. Big!
But you're supposed to be in Hong Kong.
10 days ago.
This is bad trouble, Max. We better make a dash for the fortune cookie club before.
Right. I have no time to talk, Big. I'm in a hurry.
You're not in a hurry.
Look, Big, if you care to make an appointment,
You're thinking of going to university. Maybe stopping by the Fortune Cookie Club.
As a matter of fact.
You and 99 will stay where you are for 1 hour. Or
No.
else.
Or else what?
We retaliate against innocent hostages.
Hostages? I don't believe you.
4 blonde hostages.
Chaos has the 4 blondes.
That's the breaks, 86. Our mission was to protect Princess Ingrid and guard the... You know.
Look, Big, you can't fool me.
Then listen while they're tortured. Okay, start the record. Now let that singer go and turn your volume.
The record's on, Mr. Big.
Torture?
They wouldn't really use torture.
Look, Big, you can't scare me. No! No! Mr. Big! Mr. Big!
I can't stand it! I can't stand it! I just can't stand it!
No one can beat that, you mean? Not even Chaos! You better listen too. It's grim.
They're not really.
Yes, really. Mr. Big, stop!
I can make it even worse.
Okay, you can picture like this happening to those poor girls.
Then that's it. You and 99 will stay where you are.
For 1 hour.
They will release the hostages, right?
Right.
Did it work?
Of course it did. Now get these blondes out of here.
Get moving!
Just as I was getting to enjoy myself.
There's nothing else you could do, 86. Nothing.
It wasn't even fair. It was like cheating.
Just sit right there, and I'll set you guys free later.
Inform the others.
Phase 5?
Phase 5.
Only there was some way that we could protect Princess Ingrid from those fiends, but Chaos thought of everything.
Not everything, 99.
But we don't dare move.
Mr. Big may have to spin down for now. But you overlooked one essential detail.
What detail?
One thing, he made a mistake of challenging Maxwell Smart. And for another, the last thing Chaos and Mr. Big would expect. My counterstroke.
All departments, your attention please. This is the chief speaking from control headquarters. We appear to have an emergency developing and all agents are requested to keep in close touch with headquarters until the situation is clarified. All departments are to remain on standby alert until further notice. Thank you. With our men so overextended now, other than like putting out a standby alert, I don't understand the last communication from 86 and there's just too much at stake.
Sir, he's on his way with 99 now. Was there anything special in his last communication?
I'm sitting here bleeding for information. When we finally unscramble that call from Smart, he gives me a few bare facts. Chaos has launched a major operation, and they're planning to kidnap the princess. But don't worry, Chief, quote, guess what, Chief? The New York Mets really did win a doubleheader.
That's
Unquote.
important, right?
How about that, Chief?
Smart, what happened?
Seems to me like they got some hitting.
86, where's the princess?
Seems to me like a chaos trap.
A chaos trap?
Mr. Big was directing the operation himself.
If it's really Mr. Big, then there's no question. Chaos is going all out.
They decoyed Princess Ingrid to the Fortune Cookie Club.
Why did you go after her?
We're pinned down, Chief, but that didn't matter. Mr. Big is good, but this time he's up against Order 86.
Pinned down? What happened? What did you do?
I knew something Chaos and Mr. Big didn't know, Chief.
What?
I noticed that the university is right next to the Fortune Cookie Club.
How?
I had an agent at the university almost on the spot.
What other agent? The only other agent is 44, and he's committed. He's guarding the... Max, have you done something with Agent 44?
No, Chief.
Tell me, and tell me fast, where's Agent 44?
I'm gonna pull him out.
Stand by the emergency alert button. Don't press the button.
Standing by.
86 was under great pressure, Chief.
I can feel it. I can feel what's coming.
44.
About time 44. This is 86.
Good old 86.
Have you anything about Princess whereabouts yet?
Not yet, but
Not yet.
I'm happy to stay here just as long as you like.
Give me that. 44, this is the chief.
Good old. Yes, Chief.
Just tell me, who is on guard right now, Professor Dante's laboratory?
I assume 86 at my leave. Naturally, there's someone on guard.
I'm investigating 44. Stand by for instructions.
Yes, Chief.
Chief, those poor girls are doing such terrible crimes.
What poor girls?
The 4 kidnapped blondes.
I could notice the princess being tortured too, Chief.
The report just in, the 4 blondes were released unhurt.
Impossible! I hurt them!
They fooled you.
For what possible reason?
Maybe they wanted you to pull 44 away from his post.
Oh, 86.
Just tell me, and tell me fast, who is guarding the thermo?
Chief.
I said, who is guarding the thermo?
We are guarding the Inthermo.
What was that?
Who spoke?
Where did it come from?
Chaos. This is Chaos speaking.
They planted a two-way bomb.
That's right.
What about the thermo?
We have it, thank you. We also have Princess Ingrid. She took the wrong cab when she left the hotel. Most ungallant of Mr. Smart to let her leave unescorted. And imagine our surprise finding a perfect scale model of the most powerful weapon in the world, completely unguarded.
What do you want? What are your terms?
You'll hear our terms later. Meanwhile, our thanks to Maxwell Smart.
What are you doing? Looking for a fountain pen for the suicide penalty?
Yes, Chief.
Go right ahead.
I can't.
Why not? Lost your nerve?
No. I lost a fountain pen.
Control headquarters to all personnel. Control headquarters. Full emergency alert was declared at 1600 hours. All procedures and regulations in accordance with condition flash right now operational. Maximum security protocols mandatory. Oh, and any member of Control encountering Agent 86, that's 86. Tell them to call headquarters. Over and out.
Stupid, outrageous!
Sorry, Mr. Lingo.
Professor Zelenko.
Associate professor. I just thought there might be some clue you overlooked.
Professor Dante and I have been over this with the FBI, CIA, military intelligence, and the police. I'm not clear where you fit in.
We're much more secret than that.
Obviously. Why don't you run along now and let us get on with our work?
What made you say obvious?
I have to assist Professor Dante,
Assistant?
putting equipment away so we can go to dinner. I see you're all finally getting the idea.
The seminar room is cleaner than we found it. It's still cleaning from second now. We're getting a lot of dust from classes before us. Not that I mind.
So little trash getting into trash cans, we almost lost our scavenger service.
So, you see your agents come up with anything?
Who said we're secret agents?
Oh, come on. You're like, obvious.
He said it.
So much coming and going since yesterday. What's up?
What would we know?
Even the secret agents don't know what's happening.
There was another man hanging around here earlier, but he disappeared.
What other man?
I think his name was Smart. That's it, Max Smart.
Damn.
No great student. You know, the ones that never seem to graduate on time.
I'm curious. You think we're secret agents, but not this smart. Why's that?
When I asked him what's his line, he responded back with, "I'm a spy!" What real secret agent would say a thing like that?
That's how he does it. He's so obvious. He's oblique.
Wait till Chief gets his hands on him this time. I wonder where 86 is hanging out.
My hunch, Brazil.
Come in, Max. Please, it's important. Come in, wherever you are.
Hello? What number are you trying to reach, please?
The number I'm trying to reach? I'm trying to reach, well, 86.
I'm sorry, but the number has been temporarily. Can you just try to reach 86?
This is 99.
This is 86.
Max! What took you so long to answer?
Have you ever tried taking off your shoes out of the trash can?
A trash can? You think you have to hide from the chief in a trash can?
Who's hiding? I'm still on the job.
In a trash can? Have you come up with anything, 86?
Well, I found out most college students will die of lung cancer. There's at least 4 inches of sugar butts in here.
Anything else? Something I can mention to the chief? I'll be seeing him in a few.
I'll be seeing him pretty soon myself.
You have come up with something.
Well, please wash it, please.
Well, open it. See what it says. Maybe it's good luck.
Some Chinese picking up recipes.
Listen, 86, I'm gonna do something kind of crazy, and I need to tell you what it is. I'm gonna prove to the chief that anyone can make this kind of mistake.
You can tell me about that later.
I better tell you right now.
Right now I have company.
In the trash cans? Then I have to go without telling you. Good luck, 86.
Be seeing you.
Well, the third man. Your 2 little friends went that way. Or maybe you're just talking to them on your size 11.5 telephone.
Where are you having dinner tonight?
None of yours.
Professor Dante is my business.
I'm not accountable to some trash can eavesdropper.
I was looking for.
And what have you found?
Fortune cookie, though.
What?
Just a fortune cookie, that's all.
What does it say?
Some kind of Chinese place putting out. That's no recipe.
Let me see.
Nothing to it. Just don't be late for dinner.
I see. Of course. What are you trying to do?
I'm trying to put on my shoe.
We conclude this network newscast with the final question put to the president at his press conference today. When asked for his reaction to the unacceptable postponement of the NATO conference by the host country, Scandinavia, the president replied that he expects the technical difficulties to be cleared up momentarily.
The president put it stronger to me. Over this,
He expects us to recover Princess Ingrid momentarily.
or the Scandinavians blow the lid off. Meanwhile, Chaos could be getting ready to use the Inferno.
86 will stop them.
I haven't seen or heard from that idiot since he ran out of here yesterday.
Running out to do something.
Until he said that, I didn't think things could possibly get worse.
He has a magnificent record, Chief. You told me so yourself.
He has a lot of full luck going for him is all. Imagine a trade agent who can't tell the difference between girls who are... What's that?
Listen carefully.
But it sounds like...
I can't stand it. I just can't stand it.
Can't stand it?
Wait.
He's killing me.
Killing! I've got to find
Chief,
out!
you're leaving your desk unguarded.
What if there's something terrible?
There's nothing terrible. Look, you're leaving your desk unguarded, so I get your top secret folder. Suppose that I was from Chaos.
What's happening? Have you lost your mind?
Hodgkins, switch the sound from the earphones to the speaker.
And get in here.
And bring the blondes.
Yes, bring the blondes too. Now you're going to explain, and I mean right now.
We brought in the 4 kidnapped victims to take descriptions of the Chaos prisoners.
Routine. What I want to know
What I
is.
thought was while they were here, we could recreate the conditions of the Chaos trap to get a better understanding.
What you thought? You only prove I could just be as big and as smart.
All I meant, Chief, any humane man.
This is not Crisis 99.
And that's why you should keep your best agent on the case. Maybe he'll get lucky again.
Every time I start enjoying myself, someone pulls a switch.
The way this record keeps showing up, it has to be publicity.
Don't be silly. When we use the earphone, they gave to predict a reaction. I heard.
Wait, I'm getting so confused. Are you guys like the good guys or the bad guys?
What do you think?
He's one of the good guys, but right now he's in a bad temper.
We walked into a record store and all of a sudden it's a federal case.
With a little more luck like this, it'll reach the United Nations.
I can see that very suitably think to have a staff car drive it home.
What do you mean, suitably?
I don't know. Buy them copies of that terrible record.
You mean it?
Oh my gosh. No way!
This way.
I guess you guys are
Please.
I love that singer. He just killed me.
I heard.
Listen, Chief, I'm sorry if this wasted even a moment of our time, but I think it better
Cut the
demonstrates...
nonsense, 99. We've been over what it demonstrates. You ever pull a trick like that again, I'll...
Excuse me. 86 is on his way in.
86? My hunch was that he'd gone to Brazil.
Never!
I don't know, if when things go wrong, I'll go to Brazil.
I'll join you. Hold it, Chief. Before I say a word, I like to say that I agree. An agent who can't tell the difference between music appreciation and torture is an absolute idiot.
Never mind, 86. Let's go.
It's actually incredibly stupid.
Anyone can make a mistake, Max. Now let's proceed.
You're a fool.
I said anyone, and the subject is dropped.
Look, Chief, I understand you're having a tough day. Having to make all those hard decisions without my help or advice.
And loving it.
Well, don't need to worry about that, Chief, because I'm back. And everything is going to be fine.
What have you been doing?
You may call it hard work or shrewd deduction, but I just call it luck.
I knew it.
A stroke of luck?
Chief, I believe I'm onto something.
I'm dying to hear it.
So is Josh, Chief. Have you looked at the bug they planted here?
A whole crew of technicians was up all night, going over this office inch by inch. Wherever the bug was, it's gone. Now tell me.
On my next plan, I'll need 99 to cover my cover. I don't like you not finding any bug.
I don't either, but those technicians know their business, and I'm absolutely assured there is no bug here. Check the convention center to see if anything's come in.
Yes, sir.
If 13 and 44 haven't reported, put out a call.
Understood.
What are you doing?
It's my portable bug detector. It shows red for bug.
It's showing red.
Then we are bug.
Let me see it.
What kind of cover am I
Did you hear? We're bug.
Don't be silly.
My portable bug detector.
First it was on, now it's off. Can be right both ways.
That's peculiar.
This office was checked with the most sophisticated electronic detection devices known. Let's get to business.
Right. Come on, let
But you haven't told me your plan.
Trust me, Chief.
I trusted you
I
yesterday.
had an off day yesterday.
Off day?
Chief, Mr. Finch may have some news.
Anything?
A report from 44. You're both all quiet.
Good. And 13?
He reports all quiet as well.
I don't like it, Chief.
Why not?
It's too quiet.
We're fighting chaos, not the Apaches. So unless your sixth sense is giving off sparks, I'd like an explanation of U-99 planned it.
My sixth sense is giving off sparks, Chief. So is my bug detector.
On, off, on, Max. It's got to be out of whack.
Control calling chaos. Do you read me? Over. Control calling chaos. Do you read me?
I have control these sedation.
Control calling chaos. Do you read me? Over. Control calling chaos.
Chaos answering control, chaos answering control. We read you loud and clear. We read you loud and clear.
Chaos?
I don't believe it.
Talk about a sixth sense.
Nice of you to call us. We were about to call you.
But they can't. There's no possible way. We've checked everywhere.
Chief, we're above.
Don't worry about technicalities. All you have to do is get the message.
And Princess Ingrid?
Now hear this. As soon as you pay the ransom, we will return the Inferno and Princess Ingrid. We also hold her hostage, and if the ransom isn't delivered as specified, she'll be released too.
How much do you want?
$100 million.
$100 million?
And in small bills, please. 5, 10s, 20s, and we want a few singles.
I could never gather such a sum. It would take an act of Congress.
Chaos appreciates your difficulties, and we plan to help. We planned a practical demonstration on the Thermo's enormous power and how effectively we can use it. Within the matter of hours, we'll destroy one of your most cherished national treasures.
One of our national treasures?
Within the matter of hours. And if you have difficulty raising the ransom, we'll build a full-scale Thermo and start on your state capitals.
Not so fast. I've been informed you couldn't possibly build a full-scale model in Thermo without the help of Professor Dante.
You're entirely right.
Then don't make it.
See, we now have Professor Dante.
You what?
We have Dante. Confirmation should be along the way from 13, perhaps even 44.
Don't worry about Dante soon. Remember, we have lots of take capitals.
Only one thing to worry about. Raising the 100 million. That's in small bills, please. 5, 10s, 20s, and we want a few singles.
Hey, what happened to our order? You're not our waiter.
Your waiter went home. We're closing early.
Then you better hurry or
closing.
We eat at the Fortune Cookie Club every time we get back to Washington. We're at wonton soup, chicken sub dum.
The cook went home.
We've been waiting for 40 minutes.
We order wonton soup, chicken sub dum, sweet and
You
sour.
guys might as well go home too.
After waiting 40 minutes, you think that...
You want to wait some more?
Wait some more?
Why didn't the waiter tell us?
He was a little confused.
You seem fine to me.
I straightened him out.
It can be ridiculous time to be closed.
Never come here again.
I straightened him out.
Last customer going down the street. Mary Wong reporting.
Ready a table according to plan. Shirley Wong.
In position this side. Betsy Wong.
Weapon carrier position. Ingrid reporting.
Ingrid who?
Ingrid Wong!
That's better.
Control agents 86 and 99 approaching.
As expected. Phase 15 now operational.
Welcome to the Fortune Cookie Club.
Won't you sit here, please? Quite nice, really.
Crazy about Chinese food.
There don't seem to be any other customers.
We'll be filling up soon. Meanwhile, we'll give you special service. Your menus?
Oh, thank you. Let me need help. I'm lost.
As you wish.
Notice these fortune cookies? Just like the ones I found in the trash can.
They have some kind of recipe,
Well, it wasn't a recipe. It was a formula.
and that's how they transmit. Paradise chicken with pineapple looks good.
Not me. Shrimp and black bean sauce. You're right. That's how they transmit. I want to know who oversees the international trade of fortune cookies. I'm sure this is a chaos front.
Notice anything special?
Something about the fourth Chinese waitress.
What'd you notice that's peculiar?
I noticed that the fourth Chinese waitress is the blonde blonde.
When this is over, Max, you should take a real vacation. We'll both need a vacation.
Let's recalculate the basic plan, shall we?
Synchronized timers.
Out of 2 minutes, you have for the telephone, but actually wait for the kitchen. Out of 3 minutes, I enter the basement while you create a diversion talking about sanitary conditions. Out of 4 minutes, I come back from the basement. And out of 5 minutes, this may put us a little behind schedule.
You will slowly place your hands together behind the chairs.
No Chinese waitress trick. That's the second time Sierra.
Tie their hands together to make them as uncomfortable as possible.
I was really looking forward to some of that paradise chicken.
Not me. Shrimps.
You know what I love? Those bamboo shoots, water chestnuts.
The kitchen is closed.
I'm so sorry.
Would you mind putting your hand over this knot, please?
Glad to.
Thank you. Is that quite painful?
Excruciating.
I know if the rope is a little thinner, I can make it.
Maybe next time.
Proceed to phase 15. You guard the prisoners. I'll inform Mr. Fink. You start carrying them.
Did you hear? Mr. Big.
You hit the jackpot, you know?
For the first time? I think I'm afraid.
For the first time today, or for the first time ever?
For the first time since I started working with you.
Now listen, 99. A frightened man is a man who's scared to be brave, but a brave man is a man who is scared to be frightened.
Thank you, Max. I'll remember that.
You're welcome.
So we meet at last. What an unexpected and delightful pleasure to have the illustrious Maxwell Smart as my guest. I see where your organization lacks in strategy. It more than makes up for in loveliness.
Oh, thank you.
May we ask the name of our, well, host?
But of course, I'm Mr. Big.
You are?
Someone is dossier.
If you don't mind, just one more question. Who gave you the name Big?
My psychiatrist. We've planned an amusing little divertisement that will shock and horrify you as it will every American. In a matter of hours, we will prove that your government is defenseless against chaos.
What are you going to do?
Destroy the Statue of Liberty!
We could need a different psychiatrist.
We'll approach the statue in a way no one expects, then activate the Infermo.
We know all about your plan, B.
Can you mention even one detail?
Certainly. You plan to come up to the statue in a speedboat, a way everyone would suspect.
What?
Listen here, my little friend. At this very moment, there are 7 Coast Guard cutters converted for a speedboat. Would you believe it? 7!
I find that quite hard to believe.
What do you believe? 6?
You're bluffing, Mr. Smart, but I'm not, as your country's about to discover.
If chaos takes a step, then we retaliate.
How? We have the Infermo and Professor Dante.
Then suppose we get help from Professor Dante's assistant. Then we build an Infermo too.
Dear, would you please come in?
Listen, Big. Why carry on with this senseless escalation of violence? All we will achieve is a balance of terror. You with your Infermo, we will Zelenka!
That's right.
You're with...
Right again.
How did you say you wanted that 100 million?
We'll discuss the details after a little demonstration. Not that it'll matter to you. Professor Dante's to see the prisoners.
He's being brought up now.
No wonder it was so easy for them to kidnap the professor.
And the fortune cookies. Some with them plenty of chocolates here. I'll be friends, Zelenka. I'm disappointed in you.
Stop! You're hurting me!
Professor Dante's our guest. He will build us a full-scale Infermo, and we will give him anything he wants.
All I want is some paradise chicken and you go home.
I'm afraid you can't go home.
Well, service here is terrible.
You're captives?
Thanks to your ex-assistant.
Time is getting short, Mr. Big.
No one's coming to the rescue, so be realistic. Cooperate.
I should have gone to an Italian restaurant.
Escort him to his room, then proceed at once to phase 16.
I better make sure the Inferno is ready to move.
Come on, at the range to see your room.
Professor, they're using an Inferno to blow up the Statue of Liberty!
The Statue of Liberty? My great grandparents, they first you in America.
5 minutes, 40 seconds.
He says, bring me your time and your poor. The whole mass is yearning to breathe free. And you want to blow it up with my Inferno?
Exactly!
What? You're supposed to leave us here too?
I'm our very special guard. Actually, it's one of my favorite parts of this whole operation. Come meet your prisoners. You're gonna love this too.
Blood Chinese.
Recently from Scandinavia.
Princess Ingrid?
What's your name, dear?
Ingrid Wong.
Your name isn't Wong. What did you think it would be?
Part hypnotism, part brainwashing. It's a new technique I developed. So good, in fact, I'm leaving her here to guard you. Now isn't that delicious?
You got the pose now, Princess.
I don't know what you're talking about. I think it would take a pretty big shock.
You think they're getting loose?
Not in the slightest. Don't even try it. She's our only chance.
That possibility shows that one of us to be.
Only there's some way that we could shock her back into her senses. Don't talk so much. I think our time is running out.
Say there, God. Smorgasbord!
What is that?
Stockholm, Copenhagen, Scandinavia.
Formosa, Shanghai, Nanking, Peking.
Think of glaciers, ski down mountains, ice skating.
What about it?
Goodness to our memories. Gets us growing up in the northern countries. Soars up the midnight sun. Eric the Writer, Vikings.
Keep at it! I'm from Hong Kong!
You're not from Hong Kong, Princess. Once I saved your father, and I can save all of us. Scandinavia's in danger. The world's in danger. There's only a few moments left before we can stop this madman.
I don't understand.
Princess!
It's so confusing!
What's the use? I'm not reaching right.
But you are. You're beginning. Certain words you were saying.
I just don't understand your new methods anymore. Brainwashing? Hypnotism? I guess along with the other antiques in the Smithsonian.
Oh, the Smithsonian Institute! What about it? Why do we have to go there?
What's wrong with the Smithsonian?
Max, really? Max, you did it! You broke through!
We'll take you anywhere you want, Princess. But there's something we need to do first.
What's that?
Save humanity.
What happened to the lights?
Quick, we're tied to the chairs. You need to cut us loose.
Princess, use your dagger. Hurry.
Why aren't they switch off the electricity?
Hey, Princess. Something must have gone wrong.
We need reinforcements, and we need them fast.
No time for this.
This is really exciting. I love it.
What is?
What she said. Saving humanity.
Never! Never! All clouds! Never!
Professor Dante,
You can't use my endeavor to blow up the Statue of Liberty.
we don't want to blow up the Statue of Liberty. We're on your side.
The other side, they'll be on us in a minute. What can we do?
You trying to disarm the thermal. We 99 will cover you, alright?
Disarm it. Right. I'll need some light. I blew out the house current when I made my dash. Here.
You need to come this way! Lock the other door!
Circuit B deflects the coils. Or is it circuit C?
Finally, my favorite part, eliminating Maxwell Smart.
Oh, I remember the mission.
You've got to hurry.
I don't really mess with females.
If I reverse the central induction unit, I'll get awful shock. So I don't wait.
You got the inferno!
You gotta come on! Intruders! Princess! I've got one!
Wait! This should be simple. If common ground brings 5 molecules to the market, and common brings
Oh my God.
Chief, it was dark. Mr. Big managed to escape in the speedboat.
With the Inferno.
That's right, Chief. It was more in the river next to the base of operation at the restaurant.
We should stop that speedboat before it gets out of the Potomac. They're nowhere near the Statue of Liberty, but that speed will be traveling.
Looks like there's a lot of activity on the water there, Chief.
All right. I contacted the local Coast Guard, and they put full speed with everything they got on Mr. Big's speedboat.
Max, what happens to the Coast Guard when Mr. Big uses the Inferno?
To the Coast Guard, nothing.
What?
Listen, Professor Dante, switch the controls.
Switch the...
No,
Listen, Chief. It's a beautiful plan. Wait till I tell you.
Max, have you lost her?
There's something very peculiar.
What are you?
Listen. Don't listen. This time Mr. Big will destroy himself.
Okay, we're listening.
When Professor Dante got in the thermal, he switched activate and self-destruct.
Looks like the Coast Guard cutter is closing on the Chaos Speedboat, Chief.
Go ahead, Smart. What happens?
Don't you see? When Mr. Big presses activate, he's really pressing self-destruct. Then he'll blow himself up.
Hello, Control, this is Chaos. Control, this is Chaos. Our compliments again to Mr. Smart. We're receiving you loud and clear, Mr. Smart. We have the thermal lineup on Coast Guard cutters, and I hope you'll enjoy the display. You said too much about your little switch, Mr. Smart. And now, instead of pressing activate, thanks to you, I will now press self-destruct!
Wow. The Coast Guard cutter is destroyed? Thanks to Smart? No, the Chaos Speedboat.
Thanks to Smart.
I did not switch the controls.
No, Professor. But Mr. Big thought you switched them.
I see.
Look at that boat burn. It's a blazing inferno.
That's it! That's what I meant to call it! Dante's Inferno!
Max, how could you be so certain Mr. Big would receive you?
Because we look at the book.
Where?
Here. This little pin shaped like a flag.
That's the bug.
It's costume jewelry.
A highly sophisticated transceiver.
Hodgkins, take it out and book it. Shame on you.
Relax, work it out. What's the price of your rights? You can have a jury trial, deliver it.
Well, Max, you certainly showed me an exciting time, but I think I'm about ready to go home. For one thing, I want to help my father get ready to hold the NATO meeting.
Wonderful.
And for another, I seem to be incredibly homesick. I don't know why, but suddenly I'm longing for the northern lights and fjords. Canned sardines.
If it wasn't for Mr. Smart, maybe none of us would be going home.
Max did such a wonderful job. Chief, maybe you should let him give the good news to the president.
That's not a bad idea, 99. Better call him right away.
Thank you, 99.
You deserve it.
No, Max, not the red one.
I'd rather use this one for Sir, this is 86 of controls. I'm happy to tell you that Princess Ingrid is safe, and Professor Dante is rescued along with the terminal. And the NATO meeting will proceed. I also take great pride in telling you that Chaos's plan has once again moved forward in trying to extinguish the bright torch of liberty. Gosh, wrong number. Again? Sorry.
Three, two, one.